Good morning, I'm Logan Burns. We are joined by BUN. He's the chef and owner of Mia's Sushi in New Haven, and Tate is here with us. So good to see you guys. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks a lot, Logan.
This is the most interesting cooking segment we've ever done. First of all, we're going to be cooking with Japanese, it's a type of weed, right? Mm-hmm. What, knotweed?
Well, yeah. I brought my translator with me, so he's going to...
Well, Japanese knotweed is actually an invasive species.
You almost used like a Japanese accent. That would have been so offensive, but do it anyway.
All right, so what is Japanese knotweed?
Yeah.
It's an invasive plant variety, right? You actually see it growing all over Connecticut. You guys, where did you get this morning?
We actually went to a horse farm, and the reason why it's important to go to a horse farm and get this is because you can't very well go and pick out edible plants out of like an industrial park where there's toxins in the ground. Green plants, for instance, suck up metallics. So, for instance, lead would be a huge problem. In a horse farm, since they don't spray and since it's not been polluted, you know that it's going to be very clean.
Okay, and you serve this at Mia's restaurant?
We do.
Okay.
Yeah. And,
why don't you tell us how you do it? I feel like I'm the butt of a bad joke. We're talking about actually serving weeds at a sushi restaurant, but
all right.
Go ahead with it, bud.
I'm going to show you right now,
all
Logan.
Right.
I'm converting you.
Here we go.
So these are the shoots of the Japanese knotweed.
Right.
I break them up into little pieces.
Okay.
I've got whole wheat batter over here.
And then into the...
I throw them right into the
oil you go.
I've got a nice, healthy, extra virgin olive oil.
Okay. Bud, while you're doing that, your place is the East Coast's only sustainable sushi restaurant, right?
It is.
And what does that mean?
Sustainability means that you're using ingredients that are caught or raised in a way that's not destructive to the environment.
Okay.
So we don't
no
use...
parking lots were destroyed getting the weeds here for
That's
the sushi.
Exactly what we mean, Logan.
I'm sorry,
you're not just a pretty... No, you're not just a pretty face.
He's actually a lawyer, too. Isn't it amazing? I tell you. All right, buddy, why don't you make this for us, and we'll see.
So this is like a typical Mia's roll.
Okay.
All right, so the rice is different. It's multi-grain rice. It's got quinoa. Quinoa has all the amino acids to be a complete protein. It's got flaxseed that's ground, so it's got omega-3 fatty acids. It's got oats. Right now we're putting in a sauce made out of pine nuts, and then a dozen different spices, including Iranian gourmet sabzi, which is 3 different types of dried greens. And then I'm going to take the knotweed that we already fried over here in whole wheat batter. And this is something that you can easily do at home. And the reason why we actually use ingredients that you don't normally eat is because we want to have a conversation about food that's not necessarily culturally or commercially accepted, but is really, really good for you and available for everyone to eat.
Now, you can't go buy this in a store, right?
You can't buy it because it's not culturally or commercially used, you know, but it's absolutely delicious, as you'll find out.
And Tate has put a little cheese on top of that and then torched it, and now he's putting a little sauce on there. It's like a dill sauce?
Yep. So,
that's amazing. Tell me a little bit about some of the other interesting items you have at your restaurant, because you've got, more than 60 items that you can get?
Like 600 items, I think. Yeah.
600 items at the restaurant.
Items. Well, how
order by number?
What you told me about before.
We have rolls that are made out of everything from chicken to...
and what's that roll called again?
That one's called the Chinese Happy Cock. And
just a quick reminder, Restaurant Week starts Sunday and it goes through Friday. So go on down to New Haven. Mia's Restaurant. Thank you, guys.
You so much, and please come down to Restaurant Week, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you got to try this.
Maybe I'll try that in a moment. Sarah, over to you. We have some Japanese knotweed for you up here.
I know. Bring it down for me to try. And Rachel Frank said that is her favorite restaurant of all time. So we'll see you tomorrow. We hope you have a great day. Enjoy.